Last week, I made $1,400 driving for Uber, averaging $48 an hour before expenses. And in this video, I'm going to tell you just 2 simple strategies that help me do it. Now, I've done this stuff since 2015. Thousands of trips and transactions, including Uber and Lyft and most every single app and niche in this gig economy. But we're talking about rideshare, and I feel like for this shift, it's pretty simple. Number 1, the biggest thing that's going to influence your hourly pay, and this is extending really to most any side hustle, the biggest thing that's going to help you make that kind of money, like $30 plus per hour, is bonus pay. Because for instance, let's think of Uber. They're paying you time, distance, mileage, and then bonus pay, the incentives and tips. So the base pay alone, and again, this extends most any side hustle, the base pay plus the tips is not going to make you the $30 or the $1,000 per week. So what I did is I invested more time driving. This was still part-time hours. This was 29 hours. Now I know that's higher part-time hours, but hang with me. So I knew it was going to be a busy week because it was a holiday weekend. This was Halloween weekend, Halloween week when I was driving. So I guarantee you for most every single marketplace, you're going to see bonus pay on Uber, Lyft, and even other side hustles like food delivery. Now I know what you're saying, and yes, I actually agree with you if you're yelling at me like,
dude, that's Halloween weekend. It's one of the busiest times next to New Year's. There's no way you're gonna make $1,400 or $48 an hour without that bonus pay, dude. This guy's lying.
And yes, that's the point. We understand that bonus pay is what's gonna make you the most money. So number 2, Mike, if I'm not making like $5, $6 boost plus the surge pay, now frankly I got like 39% tip frequency, like 30-some% of my customers left a tip. That's pretty low, but okay, dude, what can I do if I'm not getting that crazy bonus pay? Well, I feel like the big distinction, listen to this and actually drop a like on this video if you're getting value so far. The big distinction on rideshare versus food delivery is positioning and timing as well. So look at this order. I didn't take this order because the pay for the dollars to mile ratio, how much am I getting paid for the miles driven, and because we're really focusing on this with rideshare, the dollars to time ratio, how much am I getting paid and how much really is it going to pay? Those don't make sense. And I feel like, comment down below if you agree, but errors and misjudgments are felt a lot more on rideshare than food delivery. Because typically you're doing longer runs on rideshare than food delivery. So if you make a bad call because you didn't see the traffic, they're going a longer route, it's going to be a 30-minute ride that's taking you out of the city, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if you don't know your markets, and chances are you can't get a ride back in, so you're going to drive back in by yourself, then that is a mistake on that shift. So it's going to hurt a lot more versus I'm taking the Wendy's run, I got to sit through the drive-thru. Yes, it's a pain, but it might just be 15 minutes. But the thing is, on food delivery, yes, I have some pain, but chances are I'm still in a busy zone versus, again, if you take the wrong run on Uber or Lyft, you could be left high and dry, way out of the marketplace, and taking like 30, 40 minutes to get out there and wasting your time. Now, here's an order that I really like on rideshare. Now, obviously, again, this has high bonus pay, and I want that for you as well. Honestly, I want you to drive the busiest times. That's really Thursday through Sunday or early AM for airport runs on rideshare. But I love for you to have high bonus pay on game days, on holidays, or other big events in your marketplace. So if you want to think of this, you kind of want to mimic those short, high-paying runs on food delivery. Now, again, the long runs are fine, but you really need to think about those long runs. Look at this example, actually. Like this long run, it took me further away from the city, but I knew the pulse and the trends of rideshare that a lot was going on in my marketplace. So someone outside of the city wants to come into the city because it's a popular weekend to go out. So is it really that easy driving rideshare, Uber or Lyft with what? Bonus pay and then smart positioning and not wasting your time? It is. But for the critics, because I know there's critics. So listen, I'm going to give you probably the most real, honest advice you're going to hear. I've done this stuff again since 2015. If the math and the opportunities don't make sense, then you're not going to make $1,000 a week because there's something that has to give to make $1,000 a week. It is $1,000 divided by X amount of hours. So you have to make a certain amount per hour. So if you're not getting bonus pay, then you're going to have to drive more. That's the short of it. So yeah, you can make $1,000 a week, but you're going to have to drive more. So to put that bluntly, drive more on less bonus pay, and then hopefully you get tips. But if you get less tips, you're going to have to drive more, or drive less with hopefully the surge, the boost plus pay, quests, and incentives. Now, there's things that you can do to influence that. Again, driving during the best days and times, the early AM, the Thursday through Sunday, the evenings, what have you. It's having good customer service. And I think above most with rideshare, it really is knowing that marketplace. Because again, that 20 to 30 minute ride, it could be good or it could be awful. You have to have that knowledge to know what are the chances of getting a ride back, because with most all of these apps, you don't want dead time. I need to hear from you. How possible is it to make $1,000 a week, let's say part-time hours, right? The 30, I think 35 technically per week, but 30 hours at least or less per week. How possible is that? Comment down below. If you got value in this video, drop a like. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.